We're out here in the Utah desert getting ready to test our Mint 400 race truck. What we're doing right now is learning from the past. In the past, with this actual truck, we went to the race, unloaded it, never drove it before, and only made it a mile.
That's our drive line.
So what we're doing is basically the basics. We've got the new engine installed, dynoed. We got a good tune on there, making good power. We got the shocks and everything. Basically, the whole truck's assembled. And now we've got a shock tuning expert, AKA Matt from Desert Speed Shock Tuning, coming out to make sure the old F100 is ready for the big dance.
Initially, we'll make a couple of passes, see if the front's staying down, if the back's staying down, see how it does when we hammer it into the corners.
The shock setup on our truck is 100% capable of either allowing us to beat or lose to Todd. We can't sit here and make any adjustments until we see it fly, right?
Absolutely.
So let's get to the rough stuff.
Are we gonna fly it or drive it?
Yes.
These things are designed to go 100 miles an hour through holes, ditches, rocks, all sorts of stuff. And those types of things, if you hit them with bad shocks, I've seen guys' trucks get ripped in half because the shocks didn't do what they were supposed to do.
All right, Heavy, so what I need you to do is we're gonna make a couple passes through here.
Okay.
We need to warm up the shocks. We're gonna kind of take it easy for the first couple passes.
Okay.
And then as they get hot and up to race temperatures, then we'll start pushing it harder.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, looks pretty good. What do you think about that last pass?
Got this back tire's coming off the ground a little bit through here.
All right, what kind of speeds do we have going through there?
We were doing probably 60. That's a little soft, I gotta be honest.
Well, that's because it's getting hotter.
Yeah.
It's actually dramatically hotter. Based on what we're seeing, we need to increase the compression a little bit. It's just gonna help slow it down and mellow the chassis a little bit.
Okay, so it doesn't just go straight up and bottom out.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're trying to avoid that at all costs.
So compression's when the wheel's coming up,
Correct.
rebounds when the wheel's coming down.
Exactly.
Talking to the Bill Nye the Science Guy of shocks.
He's picking up speed. Oh, he's flying.
Yeah, it looks a lot smoother this time than it did last.
Definitely noticing a lot of changes with each pass.
I'm gonna make a small adjustment to the front.
Okay.
It looks faster that time than it ever has.
Yeah. Crazy how just turning a little screw can change the way the truck drives.
Well, the car's staying really flat.
Oh, he's cooking.
But as of right now, everything feels like it's a completely different truck as far as the engine, the power, the suspension, the way it's handling. I can charge into really, really rough terrain and be confident that it's just gonna go right through it.
Well, then that means I did my job.
You did your job, the truck's doing its job, now I just gotta do my job and beat Todd. Yeah.
That's my
Absolutely.
job.
The new and improved F100 is dialed in. It needs a nice dress for the ball. A little black, a little white, a little racing stripe, throw it all together with some vinyl, bam, what do you get? An F100 that's ready to go kick Todd's ass and look good doing it.
To be honest with you, I don't even know when he's gonna show up.
I thought he'd be on time.
Two things I know, he breaks a lot and he's never on time. Wait a second. What a showman, of course.
This is why we came to Utah for this?
Are you already talking intimidated?
Yeah, big time.
Remember the Mint 400, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the same truck. This call out was the ultimate catalyst that we needed to bring the truck back in the shop and finish it right once and for all. It's got a brand new LSA supercharged, fully built internals by Maruzzi. The thing's good for like 900 horse, dude. We also realized that we needed bigger gears back there, like the biggest gears possible.
Yep.
So we did a gear bender's underdrive. So we got top speed, but we also have big-ass gears. On top of that, we added a bunch of other cool little features that this truck really needed to be able to stand out above the rest and be super awesome.
All right, let me show you what I got over here. Come on.
All right, let's see.
1985 Ford F-150 V8, custom headers. Truck is putting out around 760 horsepower on 91 octane pump gas. 30 inches of skyjacker suspension in the front. Wow. 40 inches of wheel travel in the rear. No underdrives, nothing fancy. I wanted it to be a super simple truck. It runs and runs and runs. So it's gonna be a great truck. I cannot wait. And we're gonna push that truck until it either burns up or it crashes.
So since we decided to create our own race, we're not following any race organization's, set course or path. Basically, what we've decided to do is a 12-mile loop here through the Utah desert. We've got narrow, we've got rocks, we've got sand, we've got wide open lake bed. We got a little bit of everything. 12-mile course, we're gonna go 5 laps. Flag drops, we both hammer down. Kind of outpowered him to the first jump. And he was right on me. So it was basically kind of a funnel, and one of us had to decide who was gonna go first. It was me.
I didn't want him to hit me.
I let him have the lead. I was just gonna be patient.
So as we're cruising towards the end of the first lap, we had a pretty good distance on Todd.
He's full throttle, I think, and I'm full throttle. Yeah, he's got that underdrive, though. That helps.
Oh, that's right.
I was able to put some distance between me and him the whole second lap. And that's what led us into the third, me in the lead. Couldn't see Todd anywhere. Obviously, we don't have mirrors or anything.
Here we go.
We made a perfect pass on him. We just kept a strong pace, and he's yelling in my ear going, "Go, Todd, go!"
Go, go, go. Here we go. Straight on, baby.
Todd has the lead going into the fourth lap. It's pretty much a single track through the desert, and you're stuck in this dust cloud.
I don't see in my side.
Yeah, same.
Going into the fifth lap, if I'm gonna make it past Todd, I'm gonna have to try to pull off the racetrack and make a pass on him in the open desert. This terrain is unforgiving, so we're gonna have to see if these shocks pay off.
Where is he?
He's back here to the right.
Was he coming out of the wash?
Yep, he's actually right behind us. He's right behind us.
That guy was cutting everywhere. Heavy D's over here, heavy D's over here. Watch out, he's cutting across over here. And I really thought that truck was gonna fade. At the end, it's just a ticking time bomb. That truck's gonna break.
I was pushing on him pretty hard, running out of time to make my move. Somehow, the F100 managed to stay together, and finally at the end,
Holy crap.
bam, was able to get in front of him, and then I was gone again.
Good move. That was a good move. I'll give him that one.
We just won against one of the greatest drivers in the world, Todd LeDuc. So to be able to beat him felt really, really, really good. In the F100, I'm telling you, that truck, I could even hear it cheering. It needed that win bad.
Woo! That's a race!
Woo! Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. That was a race. Even though I lost,
That was
a race. When you cut back in front of me, dude, you were on 3 wheels, sliding across these ruts. Like, seriously, I don't know how you did it. And you just slid in front of us, and then he's like, go, 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 go. And it was just such close racing.
Thank you for helping me break her in, and
Yeah.
not only break it in, but man, get some redemption. This truck needed that W bad, because now it beat Todd LeDuc, which takes that dollar sign and bumps it way up. Dude, honestly, up until this point, that truck was just a pile of money sitting out back doing no good. So now it's got a little bit of clout.
Do you want to go out and play a little bit more?
I'm ready, let's go.
Let's go.
I don't have any brakes, but I'm ready.
You don't need brakes.